7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Face off to the left now of the Toros end. Almost a turnover there in the zone. Levy came up there for YorkSimcoe to chip it into the corner. Lizzie. Back to the line. They try to find Morris out in front. Pressured on there. And hit into the boards there by Logan McMurray trying to knock it off the stick. Around back in behind the net. Opportunity there for Carly to try and corral the man. Goes back to the line. YorkSimcoe moving it around well for the first time here in the offensive end, but that got knocked down there by Whitlock, and now Lucy tries to bring it back in the zone. Over the stick there, Boyle, catching up to it again is Whitlock. Trace Whitlock gets away from the checker, finds some open ice, throws it to the goal, just went over the stick of McMurray, who goes into the corner. Got taken off his feet in behind the net. So we've off to a quick start. Both clubs have had a couple of opportunities here in the offensive end. Backhand back in behind the net. Nice play to cut it off. And behind the goal, centering pass just over the stick of Caden Brand. Giroux tries with the backhand pass. Brand gets away. Caden Brand backhand shot. Stopped there by Ellsworth. And he'll hold on to it. Face off to the left. Saves a shot that gets knocked down out of front. Defenseman was able to move it up through center. Pressured on. Up through center ice. In over the line, trying to start a rush here, takes it into the corner, pushed wide, and a nice defensive play there by the defenseman. Throwing it out front, Wilson, didn't see that centering pass, around the boards, kept in there for Hughes. Shot, nice play there by Evan Hay to try and catch up after the loose puck, caused the turnover, Evan Hay's in, shot, that might have caught the stick there of Ellsworth, he might have got the knob of his stick on that too. Take away that opportunity from Evan Hay. But it's still in the zone. Evan Hay might get another opportunity, but it gets poked off the stick, and back come the Express back up the other way. Nice play by Caden Brand, trying to knock it down. Tip in front, and they score! YorkSimcoe opens up the scoring at the front. Number 77 is the last one that touched that puck to sweep it in. And that is Petropoulos out in front of the net. Blakely to take that draw. Coming up in the zone here for YorkSimcoe. Trying to push him wide with Suter. Taken down there in the zone by Carly. Back around the zone. Tay Ryan tried to chip it past Furlan. Blakely gets it in the corner. He's going to get pressured on by Jack Carly all over him. Trying to dig that puck free out of the corner. Opportunity to chip it away. And Suter couldn't go off with it. Blakely goes into the corner, and that'll be the first penalty coming up here for the Toros. I believe it's going to go to Carly for the trip off in the right-hand corner. No, it's actually YorkSimcoe that's going. I believe that's Blakely that got the penalty. My apologies on that. The Toros touched up the puck. I thought they were the ones that were getting penalized, but it's a Toros power play to try and tie things up. Face off to the right of Ellsworth. Hayes took that draw and lost it. Owen Bays is trying to stay on his man. Kept him by Caden Brand from the defense. Brand is going to keep it in again. Go to the other side for Caglietta. Caglietta shot! Kicked aside there by Ellsworth as he stopped that shot from Oliver Gaglietta from the blue line. He was able to corral his own rebound. Suter to take that draw just off to the left now. T. Ryan trying to pick up the puck. Got it back to the line for Gaglietta. Oliver Gaglietta with it. Fires it down low. Trying to walk it out in front with T. Ryan. He'll find it past the other side. And just couldn't convert on the one-timer. But the Toros putting pressure on. Looking for the tire. Putting the brakes on is Matt Suter. Suter from the face-off dot. Throws it to the goal. Tip. That might have stopped by Ellsworth. Wrap around. Not going to work either. Toros all over it. Trying to bounce it in. But couldn't. And it gets cleared aside. Back in behind the net. And that's going to be a race to the puck. Caden Brand couldn't win that race, but was able to come back defensively and make sure the scoring chance was taken away from Rome. Up in the zone. Caden Brand makes some nice moves to enter the zone, and he got stopped on the stuff-in attempt out in front. Around the boards. Gaglietta's going to keep that one in from the line. Throwing it out, nobody there. Caden Brand will pick it up on the right side. Slap it back in behind the net. Throwing it out of front. That was just over the reach of Doyle out in front of the net. And now YorkSimcoe will come with it. Chip it past Caden Brand and goes down the ice. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. The only goal belongs to Papopoulos, number 77 for YorkSimcoe. Knocked down at center by Jory Sawyer, who put it back in the zone. Pressure on there by Suter. That'll get past Sickman right here at center. Ethan Sickman digging at it here at his bench. That goes back in behind the net where Sawyer will scoop it up. Jory Sawyer from his own zone will start this rush. The penalty is over to the YorkSimcoe, so all that pressure and the Toros couldn't put one past Ellsworth for now. That goes behind the net. Suter tried to put pressure on his man. YorkSimcoe come away with the puck with a pass just over the stick there on the other side. And that will be Sickman firing it to the other side. Morgan's over there. Back to the line. Quick shot through a screen. Tipped out of front. Stopped there by Wilson. And hops on the rebound. So nice save there by Caleb Wilson, stopping that deflection out of front and having the whereabouts to know where the loose puck is to cover it for a face-off. Face-off off to the left now of Wilson. Suter trying to win that draw. Checked out and fired down the ice, trying to catch up to it. He's got the speed. McMurray goes into the corner. But it just over the line before he could catch up to the puck, so it'll come back into the Toros end. Face off getting one by YorkSimcoe in the Toros end, back in behind the net. Trying to walk it out of front, he's going to get pushed into the corner though. Whitlock tried to stay on his man, but there's a chipping call coming up, and this one is going to go to the Toros. No controversy about this one. Knocked down out of front. Number 21 gets away. That's Norris back down low. Doyle walks it out of front. Opportunity to sweep it in from the side as YorkSimcoe tries to take advantage with the extra man on the ice, but it gets touched up by the Toros, and now comes the penalty call coming to Whitlock for tripping. Face off just off to the left of the goal, kept in from the line. Sawyer was able to get that puck away at center, moving it to the other side. They're going to try and dump it in. Got it up there for Blakely, but it went over his stick. Fired past Blakely now, down the ice. And now YorkSimcoe got a regroup from their own end. With a pass to the other side is where they're going to start it in. In over the line, he gets cut off. Tapped in there, looking for the shot, but stick handled way too many times and lost control of it. And Matt Suter tries to take advantage short-handed. Suter's in with a shot, right past safe from Ellsworth. And that caromed right to YorkSimcoe, who gets it skated away at center, but a nice play by Caden Brand to poke it off his stick. And now he's the one that's going to try for some moves. Knocked off his stick at center. Chipping it away. Norris couldn't go with the puck. It's in over the line. Gaglietta has some open ice, and that's where he's going to send it all the way back into the YorkSimcoe end. Starting it from their own end. Defenseman starting it from behind the net. Kaden Brand was able to back up, trying to control Papopoulos. Papopoulos turns it over there at center. The only goal scorer so far is he scored about 6 or 7 minutes into the game, I believe. Bayes trying to win that battle on the loose puck. Papopoulos up through center. Is able to get that pass in over the line. Kaden Brand was staying on Carly. Knocked down at center, but it's offside. Walker Doyle to take that draw. Right inside the line, that goes behind the net. Doyle trying to stuff it in from the side as there was a turnover in behind the goal, but Ellsworth was having none of that as Doyle gets stopped as he tries to play the stuffing game in behind right from the side of the net, but Ellsworth stayed tight to the post to keep it out. Toros have had their chances ever since the Papopoulos goal, just haven't been able to click on it, even a couple on their power play. Face off to the left. Wins that draw. Giroux tried for a shot, it gets poked aside. That'll go down the ice. Sickman's going to have to hurry on it. Fires it around the boards. We're in the last minute. We have 30 seconds left to go here in the first period. It's still loose there, and Brand's able to get it away, but it gets kept in there by Cartwright. Right back in behind the net. Carly fires it around the boards. Kept in again from the line. Shot. Tip. Right past save. It came out with ease as Wilson made the save. Boyle's getting worked over there in the corner. Is able to fire it down low. Last opportunity to go with it. 5 seconds left to skate it up through center, but it's poked out the stick. And YorkSimcoe are going to take a 1-0 lead to the second period after the goal by Papopoulos opens things up. Face-off to come here at center to start things off. Flipped up in the zone. Blakely goes back to the line. Riccia with a pass up through center. Starting things off in over the line. Just taking it to the boards. That was Carly who took his man out the puck. Right back in behind the net. Trying to chip it out of that corner though with Whitlock. Kept it from the line with a shot. Right pass save there from Caleb Wilson. Up through center. Whitlock takes the pass. Comes in. Got hooked up. Couldn't do anything with the puck. Whitlock putting pressure on though still. Morgan with it. Drops it there for Sentner. Up through center ice. In over the blue line. With some nice moves. Is able to cut in. But the backhand goes wide and rolls through the crease. Opportunity to keep it in. Blakely puts it into the corner. And now Hackett's going to try and get it out. That one, first opportunity didn't go. And Blakely keeps it in. Hackett gets another opportunity. That one will come around the other side. That one will also be kept in there by YorkSimcoe. Toros and in their own zone, can't get it out of their own end. Now they will with Carly leading it up. Got it up there with the pass to Nelson, who got it poked out the stick. Nice play by Hackett there to kick his man into the boards. Back in behind the net. Suter trying to catch up to the loose puck, and he does. He's got the speed. Getting up there with Tate Ryan. Suter around the check. Puts the brakes on. Has the puck on the string. Tries to get it around the check. Puts it at the net for Tate Ryan. Can't stuff it in from the side. Owen Bayes is out there as well. Versus Papopoulos. Bayes and Tate Ryan trying to start something. That goes around the corner. Backhanded back behind the net. Cartwright. Pressured on by Bayes as it comes around the other side. Papopoulos again. Another opportunity to try and clear. And now they finally do clear away at center with Van Dyke turning it over. Suter's in. Shot. Right past Steve. And now rebound hopped over the stick of Bays. Suter trying to catch up to the loose puck on the other side. The top left. In over the line. The top left. This shot is going wide of the net. Bouncing out the back end boards and up through center. Trying to start something with a pass for Brand. Brand lost control of the puck. It still stays in the zone. Over the stick there of Muller. And the Toros still tried to do something there in the zone. Starting it from his own end. The pass from Muller. He had to knock down Lucia from his own end. Is able to get it over on the left side. Nice play by Sawyer to chip it high into the YorkSimcoe end and pressure on Caden Brand. Scores! Brand with a nice play. He put pressure on, stole the puck, and then did the rest going top corner over Ellsworth, and we are tied at 1. Big goal there by Brand. All started when he put the pressure on and took advantage of a turnover. Walked right in against Ellsworth and put a perfect shot over the glove hand to tie it up. Brand still right there looking for more. Turnover again. This one's going to go to Drew. Because it's a tipped in on goal. It's still loose there as the Toros are trying to bang away at it. And finally, Ellsworth finds it in the blue paint. And we'll hold on for a face-off. Face-off here off to the left of the goal. Up through center, over the stick to Chanter. Back in behind the net, and that will go for icing. Face off to the left now. Back to the line, that shot is going wide. In comes Lucia trying to get away. Gets around the check of Hackett, puts it in behind the goal. Trying to dig that puck free out of the zone. Stuck there at the Toros bench. Trying to get a puck free. It comes out at center. Back to the line. Over the stick there. Doyle trying to catch up to the loose puck. As Gaglietta tried to keep it in. Gaglietta tries to dump it out, and he will. Whitlock getting to the loose puck with McMurray. Chase Whitlock tried to get to the loose puck but fell before he could get a pass over there to McMurray for a great opportunity. Knocked down at center by Gaglietta. He flipped it back in behind the net. The center for Petropoulos. Petropoulos is able to put it back in the zone. Back in behind the net goes Hackett to scoop it up. Trying to catch up here now with Bays. Bays is getting to it along with Suter. Suter wins that battle. Bays is going to try and help him out and get to the loose puck. On Bays on the loose puck, it comes free at center. Back in behind the net, trying to tip it aside, past Cartwright. Suter digging away at it. Still stuck there at the bench. It'll come free and up in the zone. Turnover there to Kearns. He fires it to the other side. That might hit the stick there to Ryan. And Sickmer is shot. It goes high off the top of the glass. Bays with a nice play, got it up. Okay, Ryan tried to catch up to it against Cartwright, and Cartwright kicks it back in his own end. Cartwright with a pass for Muller off a stick, and it'll be Bays trying to catch up to the loose puck against Cartwright. One over a stick. Moving it to the other side, Muller's in. Muller took the pass and tries to make his way in, didn't work. He's got some help though, thrown to the net. Stopped there by Caleb Wilson and pounced on for another face-off. And another key face-off here. Off to the left of Wilson, goes back in behind the net. Trying to dig away at it, it comes free. Up in the zone comes Kid and Brand. Brand trying to win the battle. Brand, pressure on. Garreau is going to find that loose puck in the corner. Garreau. Back down low there for Brand. Garreau's going to find it again. He'll try and fire it back down low. And he finds Kid and Brand trying to walk it out of front. Garreau along with Doyle in the front. And a big opportunity for Walker Doyle right in front of the net. Finds the pads there of Ellsworth, who again comes up big and keeps it at 1-1. Kid and Brand to take that draw just off to the left. Moving it to the other side. Trying to catch up here. Gets backhanded into the zone from Evan Hay. Back in behind the net for Kid and Brand. Brand, who got the tire here in the second period, looks for more. That shot is off the right pad. And it's somewhere in that scrum of players. And Ellsworth, I believe, has it for a whistle. Kid and Brand to take this draw just off to the right of the YorkSimcoe good zone. Evan Hay tried to battle at it, knocked off his stick. And back comes Petropoulos up through center. Petropoulos. Pressure on there by Hay at the YorkSimcoe bench. So, getting up there to center. That gets flipped up. Almost hit the trainer here in front of us. Bouchard, chipped in, past the defender. Logan McMurray trying to catch up to the loose puck first with some speed. Loss of control. The puck back in behind the net it goes. Digging away at it was McMurray along with Chris Whitlock trying to get it free. Out front for McMurray over his stick. And now the opportunity to get to the loose puck. Muller comes up in the zone. And Joey Sawyer pushed him wide. And Sawyer's still working over on him in the corner. Coming around the zone, tapped in from the line, tries for his bouncing shot, and that might have caught the right pad of Wilson to make the save. Tapped in from the line. Toros pick it off and come up through center. Coming up in the zone. With a pass, it'll go wide, past everybody, back in behind the net. Logan McMurray putting pressure on his man. Morgan tried to go with the puck. We'll drop it back to the line again. Rachia back in his own end. Rachia moving it to the other side. Pressured on there by Kern. By Norris. Suter putting pressure on Rachia behind the net. Matt Suter tried to win that battle. They can't clear it out. Matt Suter trying to take advantage. Gets some open ice. Shot to the net. Stopped by Ellsworth. And frozen in the blue paint. Another face-off just off to the left of the goal. Suter. That'll go behind the net. Trying to put pressure on, went over the stick there at Bays. Morgan trying to catch up to the loose puck against Suter. Cartwright will take it behind the net. Pressured on, moved around the corner. Kay Ryan tries to cut it off there. Exactly 6 minutes left to go here in the second period. All tied up at 1. Petropoulos opened up the scoring for YorkSimcoe in the first period, but it got answered here by Kid and Brand with a nice goal to tie things up. Suter and Sigma trying to control the man coming in over the blue line. Suter has the loose puck in behind the net. Tried to chip it past Cartwright and they do. Up through center. Tape to tape. Pete Ryan tried to kick it to his stick as it was too far ahead of him. Sigma keeping it in on the other side. The backhand gets knocked down before it hit the net around the other side. Trying to find a lane to dump it out. That'll be Morgan with the opportunity. And trying to skate to some open ice is number 64. Was a nice move, takes a shot. And he fires it wide. Pulled every move out of the book, but couldn't hit the target on that shot. That one will go in on net. Steered aside by Wilson back behind the goal. Coming around the other side again for Sigma, trying to backhand it out. And they can't get it out of the zone as YorkSimcoe are looking to regain their lead. It'll come around the other side. Knocked down at the front. Nice block there at the front of the goal. Toros trying to get rid of the puck out of their own end as it goes back in behind the net. Carly trying to work over his man. It's back behind the net for Petropoulos. Throwing it at the front. Kept in there by number 26. trying to take the shot. Instead, drops it over to Rachia with a shot. That gets blocked dead in front. Rachia is going to keep it in again for another shot. Fans on that. Comes around the other side. Tries to go back to the line again for another opportunity. And it gets tipped aside past Tim. Rachia had it on his skates and lost it. Caden Brand taken off his feet by Rachia, who came back with ease. Turned over, kept in by Hackett for a shot, high and wide. Doyle picking it up off the backhand board. Getting some help there with Brand, trying to walk it out of front. Caden Brand comes away with it. Walk out shot! Missed the target high and wide. Hackett coming in from the line. Tried to put it in down low. Petropoulos now. With it. Fires it out. That'll roll all the way down into the corner. Scooped up in their own end by the Toros and fired down. Nice pass as Middleton tries to catch up to it. Middleton takes a shot. Stopped there by Ellsworth. Doyle trying to work at that puck. Up in the zone. Gaglietta tried to stay on his man. Tried for the pass to Doyle, but it was broken up. Walking out, not going to do anything with the puck. Kept in from the line. Cut right, shot, right, blocked there by Hackett with the right skate. Hackett again knocks that one down as it goes into the corner. Two block shots there for Hackett to knock it down. 2-on-1. Chris Whitlock and Logan McMurray on the loose puck. Whitlock cutting in. Drop pass for McMurray out of his reach. And he couldn't get it to him as he got picked off there by Norris. Woody Sikma's got to try and catch up to the defender. And Ethan Sikma pushes him into the boards with a nice defensive play and avoids the penalty. Back in behind the net. No, he didn't avoid the penalty. I didn't see the referee on the other side have his arm up. So, or it might be because the YorkSimcoe player hasn't made his way to his feet. No penalty on the call, so a nice defensive play by Sikma to take away that scoring opportunity. Face off here at center. Trying to dump it in the zone, knocked down by Rachia. Rachia will drop it to the other side. Trying to start something, knocked down there at center. Knocked down again by Rachia to the other side. Over the stick there, Blakely tried to get to the loose puck. Get off his stick and back into the zone. 2 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Over the stick there for Morgan. Morgan's turnover for Pete Ryan, but couldn't keep it in and gets swept behind the net. Right behind the goal is where they're going to start their own breakout and knocked down at center by Sikma. Ethan Sikma from his own zone. Tried for the pass for Bays. It got broken off, and it was almost led to a big scoring opportunity. It was a YorkSimcoe player sitting on his own. Matt Suter with the loose puck. Suter's in over the line. Matthew Suter with a drop pass for Tate Ryan trying to walk in. Couldn't shoot it. Kept in by Curley. Shot. Hit the side of the net. Tate Ryan tried to work on the puck down low. Morgan has it behind the goal. Around the other side for Wallace. Wallace tries to dump it out. Matt Suter puts some pressure on. Make sure he couldn't do anything with the puck. Suter again is going to do it. Hooking. Suter was getting hooked up. No call on the play. Out front for Groh. Groh a shot. Couldn't get through. Shot there from Brand as a left pad save from Ellsworth. Groh puts it down low there for Caden Brand trying to walk out front. Had it knocked off his stick. Groh's going to pick that one up as well. Tried for the pass to Evan Hay. Got broken off. In over the line came Wallace. He got knocked off his stick. Brand with the loose puck. Moving it to the other side. And that was going to be outside. Nice play by Groh. Kept it in. Brand shot. That goes high off the stick. And now Evan Hay with it. Hay tried to go down low. Turned over. Wallace tries to tip it out and does. Wallace along with Petropoulos. Wallace has started this from his own end. Made his way around 2 defenders. And now he's finally taken down before he could cut into the net. 6 seconds left. Last opportunity. It's still there in the corner. Back to the line. One more shot to get it through. It's not going to happen as he went for the pass. We'll go to the third, all tied at 1. Face off one there at center. Gaglietta got it up there for Walker Doyle puts it deep into the zone. That's how we start up period number 3. Back in behind the net. Trying to chip it free and behind the goal. Centering pass is going nowhere as YorkSimcoe will pick it off and bring it in over the line. They've got Petropoulos going to the goal. Thrown to the net. Nice stop there by Wilson. Number 21 trying to dig away at the loose puck. Get back in behind the net. McMurray trying to get rid of it. Can't do it. Lusky's on the other side. That shot is going wide. Luzy's trying to keep it in. He does. But it finally gets knocked down and fired up by Sawyer for Whitlock over his stick. And that will go down for icing. Key face-off off to the right of the goal. Shooter gets kicked out of the draw. Now Owen Bays has got to come in there to take it. One there by YorkSimcoe, but the Toros get the puck with Tate Ryan. Ryan along with Suter in over the line. Tate Ryan to Suter. Shot! Can't make it through. Kept in from the line by Jack Curley, but the shot is going wide. Back down low. Setting it up in front. Trying to fire it there was over his stick. Suter tried to keep it in the zone. It comes out at center. That'll be Sickman trying to get in the zone there against Morgan. Jack Curley tried to slip it away past Morgan. Kept in from the line. Suter tried to control his man. Morgan turned over there on the Toros end. Ethan Sickman on the backhand to clear it aside. Slipped in there by Kearns and dumped down the ice. That will go for icing. Face off to the right. Back to the line for Furlan. Can't get it in, and a high stick there, and he caught it. It was Hay who got the high stick, and it's Furlan that'll serve the penalty. That's how we kick off period number 2, not even 2 minutes into the third period. So the Toros get the opportunity now to take their first lead of the game with the power play. Suter wins the draw. Caden Brand shot. Scores! Just off the draw, that hard shot goes over the glove hand of Ellsworth, and the Toros wasting no time taking advantage of that high sticking penalty to Furlan as Caden Brand gets his second of the game with that shot. So hard it almost knocked Ellsworth off his feet. It made its way to the back of the net, and now the Toros get a 2-1 lead to work with. Lusky. His own zone that'll be Cartwright now. Cartwright clearing it aside. Back in his own zone, he'll skip it up as Gaglietta. Gaglietta with a nice move. Spins away from the checker. Trying to get on, and now with Wallace. He's going to try and dig it free. Comes free now. Lusky back to the line. Trying to get the shot through. Fluttered in wide of the net as it got tipped wide of the goal. The comer on the other side for Bays trying to dig that puck free out of the corner. And we get the whistle. Face off here off to the right. One there by YorkSimcoe. Dump it in. Knocked down by Jack Carley out in front of the net. Along with Whitlock trying to dig away at the loose puck. Goes back in behind the goal for Carley. Jack Carley tried to dig that puck free. Got it there for Whitlock. It'll come to the other side. Up comes Doyle through center. Doyle's going to send that one down the ice and into the corner. McMurray's going to catch it around the back end board. And YorkSimcoe trying to dig it out. But Logan McMurray was able to dig it free. Got it. Tried to get it back there for Carley, but it got chipped by him. And now YorkSimcoe come back the other way. Let it pull over the line. Back there. It'll be Kearns on the other side. Kearns with a shot. Stopped there by Wilson. Rebound out of front as they try and sweep it in. It goes wide. And now it gets tipped aside. Here comes Whitlock along with Doyle. Whitlock in over the line. We still got Doyle with him. Drops it to him. Doyle backhand. Stopped there by Ellsworth. And YorkSimcoe clear to the side. Want to pass up there for Morgan. Morgan's in over the line. He'll flip it into the corner. Back in behind the net for Caden Brand to scoop it up. Brand is able to start it from his own end with some speed. And now this leads to a 3-on-2 with Evan Hay as well. Brand a shot. Blocker save. As Garreau was going to the net as well. Couldn't capitalize on any rebound. Going to the net. As Ellsworth blocked it to the side. Evan Hay coming back after being high stick. Caden Brand's in. Shot. Stopped there with a glove hand by Ellsworth that had to come out quick to snatch that shot. Heading for the top shelf as Caden Brand was looking for three, and that time Ellsworth was able to make the catch. Now Brand will take that shot. Face off just inside the left of the YorkSimcoe end. Back in behind the net. They tried to find Evan Hay. Got knocked away from him. It'll be back in behind the net for YorkSimcoe to start it. It'll come around the other side. YorkSimcoe now down by one as the Toros have found a way to get their 2-1 lead. First it was Brand in the first period, or the second period, apologies. And then Brand scored one right off the draw in the third period here, shooting it from the line. But now it'll be YorkSimcoe's opportunity to try and tie as we get a interference penalty, I believe. And it will go to Hackett. Face off just off to the left now of Wilson. One there by YorkSimcoe. Fire it back in behind the net for Blakely. Trying to get it out. Morgan knocks it down. Morgan's digging away at it. Tried to get it back to the line there for Lucy. And Lucy's shot went wide. Cartwright's in his own end. Cartwright pressured on. Moves it up through center. It goes down into the Toros end for Joey Sawyer. Sawyer will clear the side at center ice. Kill off some more time, but Cartwright's got it. Drops it there for Lucy. Lucy's pass there for Blakely was broken up. Here comes Matt Suter, who broke up the play and starts it in over the line short-handed. Matt Suter, a short-handed shot. Blocker save there from Ellsworth. Goes back in behind the net. Suter trying to control the puck as Morgan drops it back there for Cartwright. Cartwright moves it to the other side. It'll come away at center. And losing his footing there was Connor. Still got it up there for Blakely. Blakely gets around Joey Sawyer into the corner. It goes behind the net. Blakely with it. Trying to spin away from the check. Puts it behind the goal for Morgan. Morgan again will fire it around the other side. And it tries to get kept in there from the line. Taken away at the loose puck is Whitlock, along with Sawyer. And there's a turnover there for YorkSimcoe's shot. Nice block in front by Carly. Trying to find a lane. Can't get it past Kearns. Kearns a shot. Going wide of the net. Off the back end boards. Trying to set something up as Morgan. Morgan shot. Stopped over the block hand. Rebound! Another save. And I believe that was a block shot from Carly. Kearns pressured on there by Owen Bays. And can't get it out. Kearns has got it again. Kearns takes it behind the net. Away from Sawyer he goes. Wrap around. Stopped there by Wilson with a right pass save. And clear the side. That'll do it for the penalty. And it goes down the ice for icing. Another big face-off off to the left now of the Toros end. Caden Brand tried to win that draw. Chipped aside by McMurray. Logan McMurray fell down before he could get the pass up. Knocked down at center ice. In over the line. As that is Van Dyke. Trying to do the loose puck. Lucy kept him from the line. Pass. Knocked down by number 94 up in the zone. Van Dyke's taking away at it. Van Dyke couldn't shoot it. Over the stick there and out. Down the ice and into the corner. Loose puck there in the corner. It comes free for YorkSimcoe as they'll start it out of their own end. Almost at 7 minutes here to go in the third period. Gaglietta trying to control Van Dyke, who couldn't do anything with the puck. So now Gaglietta tries to move it up through center. Got it past Norris, but stayed there in the zone. Here comes Morgan. Up through center. That was number 21 Norris who tried to split the D. There's 4 Toros he had to try to get by. The odds were kind of against him now. Up through center comes Matt Suter. Suter's in over the line. Tries for the shot. Instead puts the brakes on. Takes it to the face-off circle instead. Suter a shot. Kicked aside by Ellsworth. Went in behind the net. Coming around the other side there for Cartwright. Cartwright moves it to the other side. That's going to go way too far there for Blakely, but he's going to catch up to it and get around Hackett. Blakely in behind the net. Push to the corner. A nice play there by Hackett to stick with it. Back to the line for Cartwright. Cartwright a shot. Blocked out in front and cleared aside. Out at center ice it goes. That was Thoreau blocked that shot as he finally made his way back to his feet. In over the line with some nice moves, but put the brakes on. Morgan with it. Morgan trying to shoot it through a screen area. It rolls in. There was a great scoring opportunity taken aside by Caleb Wilson, who caught that rolling puck to the net. 5:52 remains, and with a face-off from the Toros end, Cantor's going to take the draw here for YorkSimcoe versus Caden Brand. Back to the line. That goes back in behind the net where Sickma's going to pick it off. Ethan Sickma fires it around the boards, trying to get it for Bays. And that gets left aside there for Tate Ryan, trying to get away from the check. Chips it out at center ice. Cantor. Back to the line. Pass was too far for the defenseman as YorkSimcoe trying to get it into the zone. Led in there by number 64 Cantor, who had a knock off his stick. Now clear aside, Tate Ryan trying to catch up to it. Couldn't get around Kieran. But now it'll be Caden Brand's turn. Caden Brand's in. He got hooked up a little bit. Couldn't do anything with the puck, but follows it into the corner. Back to the line for Sickma. Sickma tried to find Drury Sawyer on the other side. Lead pass. Nice dunk down there. Broke up the pass by Owen Bays. Trying to start it up through center is Brand. Caden Brand's in over the line, gets around Norris, takes the shot, kicked aside by Ellsworth, and he's going to find it in his pad area. Face off to the right of the goal. Goes back in behind the YorkSimcoe net as they try and dump it out of the zone. Let's see a battle on the loose puck, trying to get it free. Goes back in behind the goal. Try to move it to the other side and get it out of his own end with a pass. It comes away at center. Flipped aside. Hackett's trying to get at the loose puck, and it's offside. That'll be Caden Brand to take that draw versus Norris. To the other side for Louis. Lusky dumps it into the zone. Back in behind the net it goes. That'll go in behind the net for Caden Brand to get it up. Around the boards, over the stick of Grow. Thrown to the net. Morgan trying to get to the loose puck. And now Grow is going to pick it up. Grow will chip it away at center. He passed the other side, over the stick of everybody. That's just going to go into the corner. Caden Brand to skip it up to the other side. Brand trying to get away from the checker. Thoreau's still digging away at it. It comes away at center ice. Up through center. In over the line. He's going to get knocked off his stick. Kept him by Furlan from the blue line. Furlan almost taken off his feet there by Suter, and it gets found and dumped down the ice for icing. 3:06 remains here in the third period. Back to the line for Furlan. Furlan for Blakely over his stick. Morgan trying to pick it up. Morgan with a loose puck, drops it back to the line for Furlan. Furlan trying to get a shot through. Knocked down by Bays. It goes behind the net. On base trying to get to the loose puck in behind the goal. It'll find the blue line with a shot. Knocked down out of front there by Bays. To the other side, Terry Ryan tries to get to the loose puck. Gaglietta taking away at it there in the corner. Comes free and walks out. Morgan shot, blocked, and he can't cash in on his own rebound. Back to the line. The pass for Trillin was over his stick, and Jory Sawyer tries to fire it around. Tranter knocks that down, and then gets knocked down himself by Jory Sawyer on the other side. Tapping it in is Furlan. Furlan tried to go with the puck too. Ryan lost his stick. As that goes down the ice, the rolling puck that'll go for icing. It is going to be Tranter that takes this draw. Off to the right after the timeout here. It's almost time to see when Ellsworth might go to the bench for the extra attacker. Kept in by Cartwright. Quick shot, thrown wide. Toros hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Papopoulos opened the scoring in the first for YorkSimcoe, but 2 goals by Kittenbrand. Big save there by Caleb Wilson. Right in close, kept in by Lusky. Luzzi puts it into the corner. Back to the line, trying to move it around well. And Ellsworth has made his way out of his net, almost halfway there for the extra attacker. And now it comes out. He's going to have to stay put for a little bit. Cartwright, pressured on by Kittenbrand. Cartwright will take it back in his own end. Trying to start that play to the other side. Opportunity for Papopoulos to clear it away at center. 1:15 left to go. Back in behind the net is Cartwright. Cartwright trying to move it up to center. Moving it in is Norris. In over the line. Trying to take the shot. Pushes it into the corner. Shooter trying to control the puck. Goes back to the line. Off to the bench goes Ellsworth for the extra attacker. Open net now for the Toros to fire at. Morgan throwing out of front. Big opportunity. Shot. Fired wide of the right post. YorkSimcoe putting the pressure on. Trying for the equalizer. And that'll come out. Captain by Furlan. Thrown to the net. Opportunity. Shot. Stop. And they score! YorkSimcoe finally are able to cash in after all that scoring opportunities. Are able to get one with the extra attacker to tie it up at 2. So it's joy on the YorkSimcoe bench and heartbreak for the Toros who had the 2-1 lead, but YorkSimcoe were able to get that equalizer. I believe Caleb Wilson got enough of that shot too. He did get a piece of it, but it went up and over his glove to tie things up at 2. And no, YorkSimcoe isn't satisfied with the tie. Tranter's in, backhand, knocked down at the front. Tranter's going to pick it up again and put it behind the goal. 10 seconds left. Trying to relieve the pressure. Kept in by Cartwright with a shot. Tipped out in front. It goes into the corner. And that is going to about do it. Both teams are going to battle to a 2-2 tie here. A heartbreak for the Toros. There was about 30 seconds left before they gave up that last goal with the extra man on the ice, but they still keep their point streak alive with a tie at 2-2. So we will see you tomorrow when the Pee-wee AA's will play. It'll be the Whitby Wildcats, a big game for them tomorrow. MJ Broadcasting will have it for you. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.